Hovering at about a little over $3 right now. It seems to be a new support level. So I came across this thread, and I hadn't seen this guy before, but I watched everything happen that he's talking about, and he seems to nail it, or hit the nail right on the head, so to speak. And I really do agree with this theory. So I'm going to read it to you. It's from a guy named Lord Belgrave, and he says, most people think American government has been against XRP. I'm here to tell you that may be the biggest misconception in the entire market. From what I saw in top-level banking meetings back in 2012, it smells like the XRP ledger was American-backed from day one, and I believe that. He says, I was working closely with some of the biggest banking executives in London at the time, meeting under NDAs. Remember the 1700 NDAs? Notes that never left the room, and a strange vocabulary that hinted at something deliberate, vaguely preparing for a system we now know as the XRP ledger. He goes on to say, here's the theory, and it's grounded in more than speculation. If other nations knew XRP was backed by the U.S. from the start, they would have rejected it outright. No nation wants to adopt a rival's infrastructure for something as critical as cross-border payments. That makes sense. So what's the strategy? Create the opposite narrative. Make it look like the U.S. is hostile to Ripple and the XRP ledger. Grill them in court. Drag them through the regulatory mud. The end result? XRP emerges battle-tested, independent, and cleared, ready for global adoption. Why target Ripple publicly when clear fraudsters in crypto walk free? Because the goal wasn't to shut it down. It was to legitimize it internationally without wearing the American tech push label on it. Quietly building trust where it mattered in foreign central banks and clearing systems, and we have seen that. This doesn't mean there weren't internal enemies. Some powerful U.S. institutions and individuals did oppose XRP, Pocahontas. Why? Because the ledger is a threat to entrenched wealth, control, and influence. We know that. A neutral global settlement layer removes the leverage they've held for decades. The timeline matches the playbook. 2012, early strategic discussions, NDA-bound banker meetings. 2013 to 2017, quiet infrastructure build, global bank trials. We saw all of that happen. 2018 to 2023, public attack phase via SEC case and a lot of paid fraudsters. Now Ripple